And you know, things are getting serious when the deputy police chief in Kenya decided to step aside over the death of a blogger in custody. Yes, the deputy.
Lagarde took a break from his role as deputy head of the police as the fallout over the death of a blogger in custody continued. It came as a police officer in charge of the station where Albert Ojwang died was in court Monday to apply for bail.
When the number 2 guy says, you know what, I think I'm going to wet this aside, that's when you know the kitchen is not just hot, it's full on grease fire. Yeah. Apparently he's stepping aside so that the investigations can be independent, which in Kenyan politics means pretend to look into it, while everyone else pretend to forget. Yeah. And wait, it gets even better. You know, now the police officer has been arrested over the death of the blogger in custody. You know, after seeing all this, I can say, you know, Kenyans have a big set of balls. You know? Yeah, and let's give credit to these police officers. They are tolerating this protest, you know?
At least one person died and several others were injured following protest against a blogger who was killed in Nairobi in the hands of police.
Yeah, you know, the last time something like this happened to the West Coast neighbor of Kenya, over 100 people died. And to be fair, and to be honest, Ugandan police officers cannot tolerate this kind of nonsense. And by the way, I'm only calling it nonsense because that's how the would call it, literally call it. And then they started firing bullets everywhere. Now, I'm on your side, you know, and also I don't want to die in custody and stuff. And the government is like, okay, fine, you want someone arrested? Here, take this guy. He's new, he has barely been here a year. Are you happy now? Yeah, it's like arresting a mosquito after a malaria outbreak. Nice guess, but it does not fix the swarm. And of course, no week in Kenya is complete without some international scandals. Yeah, we've got the arrest of a British soldier over rape claims.
A UK soldier has been accused of raping a fellow British woman in Kenya. The UK's Ministry of Defence confirmed this and further indicated that the soldier was already under custody and had been sent back to London following the alleged incident last month near the controversial British Army training unit in Nanyuki, Kenya. The British Army, which has sole jurisdiction and does not involve the Kenyan police, is still conducting investigations.
This is starting to feel like a Netflix series that no one asked for. Law and Disorder, Nairobi edition. And now, let's pause and think about this. We've got a blogger dead in police custody, a police officer arrested to calm protest, a top cop stepping down for transparency, and a British soldier in the mix like it's 1952 again. And you know, things are wild when even colonial ghosts have been dragged out and like, wait, are you all still doing this? And you know, it's starting to feel like the only people safe in Kenya are the criminals. And because apparently they are the ones running the system. And let's be honest, at this point the Kenyan Police Department must be looking like a fire brigade. You know, they wake up and be like, okay, what's on fire today? You know, just the motorcycles, buildings and stuff and everything else. And in other news, the Kenyan government says it's committed to transparency and justice. So now we're taking bets on which one comes first, the transparency or the justice. But don't hold your breath because none of them seem anywhere close.